Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday to all of my listeners. You know who this is. This is your psychic Christine Wallace, and thank you all so much for listening in. I truly, truly appreciate all of you and would love to hear some of your comments or see some of your comments, your feedback. If you can put up some likes, that would be awesome too. And I do hear a lot of you are really loving my podcast. I am so grateful and so apologetic for sometimes not keeping up with these episodes as much as I should, but I'm also a very busy person seeing people face to face, doing phone consultations and Zoom sessions as well. So, before I get into this episode, I want to talk to you about some membership options that I have. If you have had the opportunity to have a look at my website, and there's also been a change in the website, it is now trustedpsychicadvisor.com. Again, that's trustedpsychicadvisor.com. So when you go to the website and when you check out membership options, you will see the Mystical Healing membership. So I want to go ahead and tell you what that includes. So this membership option is only $17.75 per month. And with this, you get two phone consultations with me 15 minutes each within that month's time. You will also receive mantras and video advice or guided meditation videos. And you also have access to my private blog. And also every month you get packages, physical packages in the mail, which can consist of candles, oils, crystals, reading material, and more. And I also send over some ebooks to you guys as well. So many things are included in the mystical healing package. And like I said, two phone consultations within the month for 15 minutes each. So head on over there and go ahead and check it out. This is for people that are needing some healing or some general basic advice and wanting some guided meditations. And these tools that I send once a month are mainly for manifesting abundance and blocking out any negative energies. So I also wanted to, tell you as much as I can think of, but I'm always adding some extras to the membership as well. So sometimes there are some extra surprises. So without further ado, let's get a little bit into our episode now. Let's begin and let's start to talk about Megan Fox. And recently I see her doing a lot of talking, and I'm seeing in some media that she feels that she has met her twin flame. And a lot of people really get mixed up with the twin flame, Megan. Sometimes people think that a twin flame is the same as a soulmate. I think that you're thinking that this is in fact your soulmate, is what you really mean, because the soulmate is the one that is long lasting. When you meet a twin flame, the energy is very exciting. The energy is very sexual. It's very dramatic. Lots of hot and cold. So it can be very interesting meeting your twin flame. But meeting with your soulmate is quite different. almost opposite because the soulmate is someone that you feel calm with, someone that you feel content with, and someone that basically feels like, I'm home. It feels like you are where you're supposed to be. So this is the difference between a twin flame and a soulmate, uh, Mrs. Megan Fox, or Ms. Megan Fox. Hopefully, Mrs. very soon. So I am definitely getting the vibe that you are thinking that, or what you're meaning is that this person is in fact your soulmate. A lot of people, like I said, have this misunderstanding, but a lot of psychic readings and palm readings and face readings and this information, a lot of this comes from the Far East. So based on, I'm going on the basis of Buddhist or Buddhism teaching as to what a twin flame is and what a soulmate is. So when you look into Buddhism, you'll find that this is the meaning that I'm referring to. But there is also something that they're not using soulmate or twin flame, but in Greek mythology, it's said that Zeus has split us in half, our souls in half. So basically, we spend our lives searching for our other half, which is kind of uh, seeming to represent the soulmate also. So I found that the one from Buddhism is more relatable to soulmate and twin flame as we know it, or as we understand it. But I have found that there are a lot of things that we get mixed up like this, and sometimes it's best to speak with a psychic or speak to a spiritual person who is more familiar with these kinds of things, so that way you can definitely be able to get the answers to the questions that you're looking for. And I also want to go over in this episode some of the benefits of having a psychic reading done. And one of the major things that pops up in a reading is your personality or your character traits. And knowing the parts about yourself that are serving you or working against you. So, we all want to know more about our future and more about, twin flames and soulmates, or, some things in the short-term future or long-term future. But the one of the most important things to know or to look at is the self, to, work with self-examination, because a lot of us are very fixated on stuff that is going on around you, or people, or how other people are feeling about you, or what other people's motives are. It's kind of all about everything that's going on the outside of us that may be affecting us. But very rarely are we looking into ourselves and our own character traits, and how sometimes, like I said, these character traits are either working against us or for us, because maybe there's some things that we do in our lives that bring us problems that we would very much like to get rid of, but we are not conscious that we're making ourselves problems. And I have also discovered, after of course many years of working as a psychic and a healer and an advisor, that we can sometimes manifest things that we are trying very hard to avoid, like Maybe we want to try to have better relationships with people or romantic relationships. And sometimes our fear and our insecurities and self-doubt and having trust issues with others, sometimes these things can cause us to self-sabotage. And what this is saying to me is that a person that is feeling these kinds of feelings has obviously gone through some significant disappointments in their past, or maybe have been influenced by others, such as maybe the parents having a bad relationship, or maybe things that have happened with our siblings or a best friend that might be influencing us. But at the end of the day, we are all separate individuals having different experiences and meeting different kinds of people. So we should try to, not allow ourselves to be influenced by other people's lives and relationships because they can be very different than ours. Also, you know, opinions about things are different as well. Like, for example, someone can see something like having an experience in traveling that people love to do and found it very enjoyable and exciting. And then there are other people that have a very different opinion of being with you and in the same time and place and in this traveling or vacation or whatever, and have a very negative view. So this is the kind of thing that I'm talking about. What is working for some of us might not be working for the others. So we can't, this is my point about not letting ourselves become influenced by other people's feelings or their experiences. Another one of those go with psychics. There are a lot of people that don't believe, and then other people can become influenced by that. But when they go off and try it themselves, sometimes it can be a very fulfilling experience. And people have found it incredibly accurate. So, you have to have your own experiences and judge things for yourself because that happens quite often, but nonetheless, other people's feelings can influence us. So, this is something or some food for thought, and how important it is, like I said, for the process of self-examining. And if you have a reading, it will definitely ignite some thoughts and feelings that you may have not had before, or maybe you can find out, things that you were worried about are not really happening, and you can also find out that or get some validations for things that you thought were happening and finding out that this is in fact true. So, with that being said, I would like all of my listeners to take advantage of this special offer that I'm putting out. I am doing a 10-minute free consultation. Just mention that you are a listener here on my podcast, and you can automatically get a 10-minute free consultation, like a little sample reading. And this is not just to encourage you to have a reading, but also to become a member of my mystical healing program as well, because I have been doing this now for more than 30 years, and I have found that everyone that I have worked for has found my services to be very healing, very accurate, and very authentic. So I do look forward to serving you. So make sure that you give me a call at 855-70 TAROT. That is again 855-70 tarot, like tarot cards. So I am starting to take calls Monday afternoon. So feel free to reach out to me. Thank you so much for being here and listening in, and I wish you all the very best of luck, sending lots of love and light your way. Namaste.